I sound really insufferable. Just talking about the way I want to be able to talk about this finished object makes me sound like the most annoying person on earth. But I guess it takes a certain type of person to get really excited about an object like this, and I'm just gonna own it. Hello friends, and welcome back to another edition of What the Fuck Do I Make With This? Hi, if you don't know me, my name's Elizabeth. This is my YouTube channel where I make incredibly handmade looking objects out of some of the world's most beautiful yarn, at least in my opinion. I'm not a particularly good knitter. I've only been knitting for a little over a year now, but I do really love it. And one of the things that I love about it is all of the amazing fibers there are to work with. So if you're into some anti-aspirational vibes, if it makes you feel good about all of the mistakes that you make, then come celebrate the flaws in the things that I make with incredible materials here on my channel. I try to upload once a week, and if you're interested, I think you should like and subscribe. Next week, well, not even next week, this weekend actually, is my 10th anniversary with my husband. Very excited about it. We just went on a little holiday to Geneva together to celebrate, and he got me a present. Adam doesn't know a lot about knitting, as was maybe evidenced in one of my last videos. Adam, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your knitting experience, because you've actually technically been knitting longer than me.
Yeah, I started a scarf in 2011, and I never finished it. I still have it. It's still halfway done. But yeah, that's it.
So technically, you've been knitting for, gosh, almost 14 years.
Yeah. It just goes to show, you really put your mind to something for a very long time.
You can knit half a scarf.
Yeah, you'd be astounded with what you can achieve. But
he knows how much I love it. So he got me something really incredible. There's a local dyer named Vicky. Her yarn company is called Chromanima. And she makes these incredible color theory sets. So I guarantee, unless you've seen her work before, you've never seen anything like this. Okay, so this is 45 skeins of hand-dyed heavy lace weight cashmere. And the thing, I mean, that's pretty remarkable on its own. Let's take a moment and enjoy. Like I said, that's 45 micro skeins of hand-dyed, sustainable, traceable, heavy lace weight cashmere. It's just incredible. And what Vicky does is, if you look in all three corners of the triangle, those are pure colors. And every other color in this triangle is made up with differing percentages of those three dyes. It's a really remarkable achievement. It took her years of trial and error to get something like this, and it is one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. In the admittedly brief time that I've been enjoying yarn and knitting, I've never seen anything like this. It's just incredible. I'm so thrilled. This was such an incredible gift from my husband. The really funny thing, I guess, is that when he ordered it, Vicky emailed him and was like, "Thank you so much for buying it. What are you planning on doing with it?" And Adam was just sweating bullets, being like, "I have no idea. It's a gift for my wife. She'll figure something out." So I guess here I am, figuring something out. My first instinct, honestly, is, do they make triangle-shaped shadow boxes? Should I just frame this yarn? It's incredible. It's beautiful. But that does feel almost like a waste. I should definitely do something with it. So let's talk about the various pattern ideas I have in mind. And please, for the love of God, if you have any ideas about what I should do with this yarn, let me know, because I could use all the help I can get. If you see me looking down, it's because I have a lot of the patterns that I've already looked at on my phone. Vicky's really great in that she knows that this is a very distinct offering. There aren't a lot of patterns out there designed for 45 micro skeins of related colored yarn together in heavy lace weight. So she offers a couple patterns on her website. The first one that I was looking at is the bee's knees pattern. It's an incredible sort of triangle shawl made up of hexagons that have very thin borders of complementary colors around it. By the way, one of the great things about this yarn is actually the back of the box has a diagram labeled with all of the different colors. So each color has a number and a letter, which makes it a lot easier to know how to use the yarn to get the exact same effect in your finished object as Vicky intended in the pattern. So I do really love this pattern. I'm a big fan of hexagons. I don't really wear shawls, and I don't know about the uneven edges. So this is a solid maybe, although I do love it sort of as an objet d'art. Like I love the idea of having it because I think the finished object is just beautiful. I don't know how much use I'd get out of it. And this is the kind of thing that if I use it, I want to be able to wear it all the time. I want to get all kinds of compliments on it. I want to be able to talk people's ears off about, oh yeah, this is only, like all of the colors only come from 3 different kinds of dye, and all of the cashmere is traceable. God, I sound really insufferable. Just talking about the way I want to be able to talk about this finished object makes me sound like the most annoying person on earth. But I guess it takes a certain type of person to get really excited about an object like this, and I'm just gonna own it. So yeah, the bee's knees shawl, I think, is my first port of call. I'm interested in this. I don't know if it's the way I'm going to go. Vicky has a second one that's maybe a little bit more up my alley called Chromatic Complement. That's much more of a traditional, like rectangular scarf shawl shape, from what I understand. It's just a big square made up of smaller squares. It does require a skein, like a full skein of heavy lace weight cashmere. She suggests a neutral gray. I don't know if she has like an undyed. I might want to go with something cream just to, I do really like the effect of the gray, but I think I want something that makes the midtones pop a little bit more than the gray does. Although it is kind of a trippy effect. I'll put it up on the screen to, when you see it with the neutral gray. So this is a real possibility. I think I'd get more, I don't like the visual of this as much as I like the bee's knees, but I do think it's something that I would get substantially more use out of. Again, I think it's something where I really want to see if they have like an undyed or like a cream or a bright white, because I think that would really be a little bit more of what I would like to do with this, or even a black, really. Maybe a black. I don't know. Sound off in the comments. What do you think the base color for something like this would be that would work for you? I do really like this. Again, it's a square. And the thing that I like about the idea of using Vicky's patterns in particular is because they were designed for 45 micro skeins of yarn. The other 2 patterns I'm looking at definitely were not. And I would have to do some substantial playing around with the yarn and ordering it to see if I want to do fades or micro stripes or whatever the hell in order to get this to work. I think one of the good things is that because all of these colors are made up of the same 3 base colors, mixing and matching them should be kind of idiot proof. Like I should be able to just get something beautiful out of this no matter what, right? Right? So the next one that I'm looking at is the Petal Party Crop. I think I might actually have enough yarn to make this a little bit longer. I'm not a huge fan of crops in general. You know, I wear high-waisted stuff, but I don't always want my tummy hanging out. I really love this pattern, and I was looking at it actually after I had to frog the rib lace raglan. It's like maybe this would be easier, but I've committed to the rib lace raglan. I'm definitely going to give it another try, but I do really love this pattern. It feels very either late spring or early fall to me. And I think with these colors, it would really go into a cool late fall kind of vibe. With the lace panels on the side, I'd probably wear like a tube top under it or a tank top or something. But I think it could be really beautiful. It's just a matter of figuring out how the hell do I get these colors together on a garment. There's enough yarn here to do that, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to figure out how I wanted to plan these colors out together. And that's almost like a project in and of itself. I'm sure that whatever I end up doing with this yarn, it may not be anytime soon, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. May not be anytime soon. But I'm certain that whatever I end up doing with this yarn is going to become a video, because it's just such a cool and unique thing. And I know I keep saying that, and I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry. And then finally, the last pattern I was looking at is the Floodlight Tee. This is a little bit more traditional. It's a little sheer, which I sort of like, actually. It's very lightweight. It's got the tie in the back that I think is super cute. And because it's more of a traditional style, it doesn't have the lace panels on the side, it's probably going to be a lot easier to figure out what I want to do with the yarn, whether that's a micro stripe or a fade or some sort of intarsia situation, in order to try to get, you know, the color, the adjacent colors sort of near each other. I don't know. I really don't know how I would plan this out, but I really do love the idea of a just really muted, subtle, rich, light rainbow tee. So that could be really cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do all of you think? Because this is such a beautiful yarn that I really don't want to mess it up. I really don't want to mess it up. And so the more advice I can get, the better, frankly. What do you think I should do with this? So yeah, a bit of a short one today. Yeah, just me excitedly freaking out about what great yarn this is. I'm gonna hold it up one last time because it's just incredible. So yeah, big thanks to my husband for this. It's just beautiful, and I cannot wait to see what the fuck I do with this. If you enjoyed this, please do like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I try to upload every week, and please do comment, because I'm really dying to know what I should do with this. All right, thanks. Bye.